Hey guys, so this is me, Radio Morgo, and this will be my first vlog. And today I'm gonna review some books which I read during this lockdown, and I just felt they were really good. Alright, so I'm just gonna share some of them because I don't have time to share all of them, and I will say which one of my book was favorite, and I recommend it to you too. There will be a lot of editing here. Okay, first book I read completed is this one. I guess this is not inverted as it seems in my preview. Anyways, so this is A Brief History of Time. It's written by Stephen Hawking. So it says about all of the space and time marvels. It says about from Big Bang to black holes, as it says in the index, right? So it says about the universe, black holes, aims of black, unification of physics, arrow of time, like this. At last, it also says some useful info about Albert Einstein, Galileo Galilei, and Isaac Newton. You can really look it up. So there you go, A Brief History of Time. Next book. So next book I've got is Dan Brown, A Lost Symbol. This book's really thick, like bruh. And this book was like awesome, like a piece of art, man. You can't understand. I can make it understand. But this book was really nice. It says about, Dan Brown has got his character Robert Langdon, who is a history professor, and I first saw his book in like school's library in class 4, and I was really surprised. Like, man, he knows so much about science and literature and micro. So it's a real do-read book. And here is the thing about the Masons, the Illuminati, the time when they were first made, and they more describe about it. From where the we got this Illuminati shit, and you can understand. So this book is a do read. So Peter Solomon is the character, and he gets kidnapped by his. No, I should not say that. It should be spoiled. So he gets kidnapped. He was his best friend, Robert Langdon, and he just searches with the help of too many mathematical puzzles and like Franklin squares, then Illuminati puzzles, like this. You can really read it. So there you go. Next book is my favorite player, Cristiano Ronaldo. It's by Luca Caioli. Though it's sad, I can't read it until 2019 because it's up to 2016, and it's really nice. Good. It has got illustrations. I hope you can see it. I just drew some of my pages from there. See? So there you go. This book is awesome. Until 2016 when he gets the UCL Cup, you should really read it. Okay, another science category book, Relativity, Albert Einstein. I don't have to say too much about it. It was a mind-boggling experience when I read it, and I really liked it when I first read it. It has two parts, the special and the general theory. See, special and the general theory. I guess it shows. Anyways, that doesn't matter. So it has got too many appendixes, which has Alright, let's get to a mythological book. Okay, I can't show you a cover here, but this book is a little old one. It's the Iliad of Homer, Alexander Pope translated, and it's written by Homer, as you can see. So this book says a lot about the Greek mythology from Perseus to Alexander, and my god, this book's got too much poetry in it, and a really interesting thing to read It's very nice classic piece of literature. It has also got an Odyssey. I'm just going to buy it until this thing ends, so you can surely read it. It's really good, really good. Next on, this book, I'm still reading it. This book's quite a fat, thick ass. It's this, you can see my face and my book hand. It's Victor Hugo, Les Miserables. It's by Penguin Classics. They really do the paperback quite a lot good, and this book's quite nice because it has got a sense of the justice thing, political all issues in French period in the 19th century. So there's a character Jean Valjean, and he is in the prison, but he wants to study more, and he wants to protect his baby daughter. Like, have you read so the Witcher series, where Witcher claims by the babies? Yeah, so basically law of surprise, where you give birth to a baby, and then the person who saved the parents' lives can claim the baby as their own. That would be a life giving for a life saved. Thanks. So this book was awesome. No, not awesome, I can say, because I have not read the ending still. Next comes, I have got my favorite author, Thomas Hardy. I've got 3 of his books, I would say, each one of them. So as you can see, I'm reading this book currently, and I will say at last because this is my favorite one. First of all, I will say Tales of the Vids. So here, okay, it's got appendixes and too much of the Thomas Hardy past. The story would be like this pages, and this would be introductions and endings. And this here, this girl, her name was Tess, and she was wealthy enough. She was from D'Urbervilles, and cousin Alec proves to be her downfall. Alright, so this is a very harrowing depiction of the wrong Tess, and with its powerful criticism of social convention. It's one of the most poetic and the moving, I would say moving, Hardy novels top piece. Alright, so there goes Diana covering Kaneki. Okay, alright. Next I come with Far From the Merry Crowd. For ICC guys, I think you might have read an excerpt from here. I don't quite remember. The books might have changed, but I have read one and I was like the fan from then. So here, Bathsheba Everdeen, the girl's name. She is from Weatherbury, and she is quite rich. She's quite rich, and she's got 3 husbands who becoming husbands who wants to marry her. They are a farmer gentleman, a Bollywood. I'm not read it. I want to read it. Soldier seducer, Sergeant Troy. See, so he's a soldier and he got a great figure. And Alice Shepherd, not a very good stated man, but still from mine is good. Gabriel Lowe. Alright, so this book, Thomas Hardy novel shows a swift passion, alright, of the slow courtship is imbued in evocative descriptions like too much sway, like a shonen, which they call in Japanese. I would say that as a slice of life. Normal-minded, hearted persons can read it. and it's not really that much because it also shows the unflinching honesty about sexual relationships. Like some of the characters just lie about their sexual life. Yeah, you can give it a try. And the last, my favorite book, Jude the Obscure. I don't know why this book's so appealing to me. It's still written by Thomas Hardy, and I can just say it. See, so the plot is Jude Folly has a wish to go to university, and there he wants to like graduate and become a great scholar because his parents were a scholar too. So he grows up, and during his birth his parents pass away, and he lives with his aunt, and then he does normal works. So doing this, he finds a girl known as Arabelle, who is like a, I should not say such bad words, like harlot, a young harlot. She's 17 and she drinks too much in the book. She got escort, like not like having sex or something, but like keeping escort. And after that, when Jude finds out to be such problems, like she was a playgirl, never mind, but I'm not a simp, so she's not a playgirl, and he just ends the relationship there, and he just moves to Christminster. So here you can see many other words like wait, let me say something. Like Christminster is Oxford basically. He just said it in the whole name. Dorchester, it's Casterbridge. And then reading, that's Aldbrickham. Then Mary Green is Holly. Okay. Mid Wessex is Wiltshire. Nether Wessex is Somerset. North Wessex is Berkshire. Like this. Winchester is Winchester. So some names have changed. I think they are not changed literally, not like old purposes, but they are changed for literary devices. And they were a glossary. And in this Thomas Hardy books, you just get all like introductions and endings a bit too much. The main story just can be like this much. You leave this, alright? So yeah, this is my favorite. By the way, I just continue. So when he leaves Arabelle, he finds a new woman, which he basically, she's her cousin, like incest, and that's why it's my favorite. Her name Suzanne, and she's like a gothic, like a Christian girl, and he really fell head over heels for her because she was the most perfect girl for his life, and thus you can see, there you go. So thank you for having my book vlog. It was really nice to have you, and if you want to make me more, love me more, if you want me to do some more of these book vlogs, I can do it. Some of the books I have taken from libraries, so I have written to them. I'll get those. So yeah, thank you for having me. Goodbye.